Hi, this is Idan from One Person's Opinion. In this channel, I'll try to talk about differences, about comparisons, and things you can't read on product specs. I found out that when I'm looking for something, I hardly find comparisons, and I can't tell apart some products that seem very similar but have differences in prices or performance. So this is what I'm going to do. I have these two Makita 18-volt batteries, which I bought about 3 to 4 years ago separately. I think this one was the first and this one was the second one. And I want to give you some tips about buying off-brand Makita batteries. These are not the originals. I'm not a pro, so I looked at some reviews online and decided that I'm going to go this way. First of all, a bit about batteries. Batteries are mainly made from cells, which are manufactured by a different company than the battery manufacturer, usually, and the electronics. So I figured cells are not made by the manufacturer anyway, and electronics, Chinese can make electronics, copy electronics. They're champions of the world in copying electronics. So figured I'll buy knockoffs. And what I learned is this. The electronics in the originals and the electronics in the knockoffs are not the same. From what I understood, I tend to believe that Makita and other manufacturers that manufacture branded batteries tend to invest more in keeping the cells alive for much longer, and also the electronics are more durable and less susceptible to damage and breaking the soldering. Regarding the cells, I learned that there are two types of cells: good cells and not so good cells. The good cells are more reliable and lasts longer. A good cell could last more than 10 years of use, of non-professional use, occasional use. And more simple, common cells, Chinese cells, last a lot less, and also their capacity, their stated capacity is usually not true, to say the least. If a cell is rated for 1.5 milliamp hour, the Chinese usually are about 2/3 of that. It's not something that I researched a lot, but this is my experience. So I'm taking under consideration that the knockoffs last less, but, and there's a big but here, not all of them. The most important thing that I can tell you is when I buy knockoffs from now on, I will only buy branded knockoffs. Doesn't matter which one, they're all Chinese usually. This one is made in China also, but it has a name, and it has a name to protect, which means they will do it slightly better than those who have no liability. This one I bought because it looks nice, and I said, okay, let's see how it is. It looks a bit like the original, without the Makita branding here, but it has no name. It looks like semi-professional, but instead of a brand, there's just the writing LiION, which means lithium ion. No liability. They can make bad batteries and no one would know and will still buy from them. And the results are this: after 3 or 4 years of use, this one is working properly. I like it very much. I use it often. This one has no juice. After I charge it fully and I start using something that demands a bit of power, like a grinder or the drill, it can't cope and tool shuts off. I believe it's because of the cells inside that are not properly balanced when charging, And as I said, no liability. So next time I'm buying batteries, which are not the original ones, I will insist on buying something branded, even if it's a knockoff, because they have a reputation to protect. I'm not saying that this Florion brand is something that I recommend, because I have no other experience beside this battery with this company, but I think from now on I will only buy branded knockoffs or originals. This is one man's opinion. Please like and subscribe, and thank you very much.